Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here on May 5th. Let's take a look at these markets and see how we started off the week. First up, we got our June live cattle. As anticipated, we saw that momentum from Friday carry into today's action. We opened on the lows and ended up pushing higher all day long, getting a little over a $2 gain today with a new high coming in just above 214. Nice strong momentum here by the bulls, starting off the week on a high note, expecting this momentum to keep drifting higher. This market still remains in a nice strong uptrend and should just keep on pushing. We are starting to reach into overbought territory, so we will keep an eye out here over the next few days into the end of the week for potential reversal patterns. But at the moment, the momentum is there, and the bulls remain strong, so expect them to push towards this 216 mark as kind of our next level to be watching. And beyond that, we could just keep drifting higher, but just got to be cautious for selling activity during the day to potentially start that next pullback. But as for now, this market looks strong. Should keep drifting higher. Same story over in the feeders today. August breaking out above 297, pushing into new all-time highs. Last week's range balancing out. Saw that Friday action carry into today as well, pushing us into new all-time highs here, just above 299. Just right, knocking on the door of that $3 mark. Expect the feeders to push into that level tomorrow and potentially beyond. This market is also starting to get into overbought territory, but expect this momentum just to keep drifting us higher. Overbought can get more overbought, so stay out of the way while this market is pushing and we're seeing these closes near the highs. This market's just going to keep drifting higher, and as this cattle market remains very strong. Jump over to our corn futures now. Today we saw last week's selling pressure carry into today. We saw a price trade down into the low end of this range in a hurry, a lot faster than I was anticipating. We did see price close down here at 454. Tomorrow the bulls are going to have to defend this 450 level. If they give that up and we get a close below that, this could really open the door to more selling pressure and flush this thing down towards $4. But in the meantime, I'd expect to see the bulls put up a battle in this area and try and support this market and push it back towards the middle of the range if we are indeed going to stay range bound. But right now, next spot to watch is 450 to 451. This is going to be the key level to defend for the bulls, and any break below that, we'll see a new downtrend start to unfold. So we are right here on the edge of it, so good risk point to take a position, whether you're long or short. Doesn't really matter here. We're just right on the tipping point, so nice risk point for a good risk reward trade either direction from here. So next up, we got our crude oil market. Oil did see that overnight gap lower in the Sunday night open. We did see a little bit of follow through today to the downside, but that was bought up late in the day and ended up getting a close back above 57 here and building up a lot of volume right around this 57 mark. As you can see, we are pushing back towards 58. This is going to be a key level going forward. If the bears are able to hold this 58 to 58.25 area, expect them to sell into tomorrow. However, we did see multiple wicks down here now in this $55 range. So if we are able to close above 58 tomorrow, wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback back towards this 20-day moving average again. See if we can find more resistance there to continue the downtrend. Over to the equity markets now. The indexes saw a little bit of downside today. Traded higher off the open initially, but just couldn't hold it late in the day. Here on our lower time frame, we see we had the open at 7:30 Mountain Time, pushing up higher most of the day, and before getting slammed back down to that opening range right before the close. This is going to be this 56.55 level is going to be a key level to watch going into tomorrow. If we see push below that, we could see more of the bulls start to take profits and fold here and see if this market will pull back and see how it reacts around these key moving averages, the 20 and the 50 day. However, we have had an impressive rally out of this April low, so pullback here would be expected. Wouldn't be surprised to see it come up into 58 before we see a real pullback, but at the moment with this inside day, if we break this low, we should get a flush lower, and also could see just some weak hands, feeling some nervousness before the Fed announcement on Wednesday. FOMC statement and rate decision is going to be what this market's watching, and see what Jerome Powell has to say about the recent market action. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. We're on pullback watch here on the indexes, and just getting ready for some volatility with the Fed day coming up on Wednesday. Still see potential signs of recovery here on the S&P and the Nasdaq. The Dow is lagging behind a bit, but if these indexes are able to find support at their moving averages from below at some point this week, and see some buyers step in, we could be offered a really good opportunity for the next power trend to come out of here, going into to finish out quarter two. That's all we got for today. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.